Okay, what am I making? I'm making a code video, WordPress video. Yes, long time ago. Let me see, like how long ago. This is what on the last WordPress video that I made, it was like how to set up your own development environment. I believe I showed how to use Vagrant. If you guys did not catch that video, I'll leave a link to that video on the description box, or there'll be somewhere like one of these like info tags. Anyways, you can use whatever the fuck you want to use. You can use MAMP, you can use XAMPP. I think that's how you say it. There's so many out there. As long as you have an environment set up for a LAMP stack, which is Linux, MySQL, Apache, and PHP, because those are the tools that we're going to be using. So as long as you have that set up already, perfect. Then you can watch this video next if you want to come back to it, or watch somebody else who's probably much smarter than I am, because I'm just kind of stupid at times. Okay, let's get to this. Step number 1. Go to the WordPress.org website. There's 2 different types. There's WordPress.com and WordPress.org. I said go to the .org. Don't be that guy that goes to .com, because then you're just going to be going to the this is not the developer website. You have to go to the developer website, and that's the .org. So downloading the files, the WordPress files, it's as easy as just clicking the fucking button. It just says download WordPress.org. So you click that, and it's going to be downloading, of course, right? I already have one set up. Once you've downloaded your WordPress files, you're going to unzip the file like I'm doing right now if you're on a Mac. And I already have one here, and you're just going to grab that folder or that directory, and you're going to put it into wherever your local website is going to live on your machine. We're not going to go through how to do that because I already discussed how to do that on the last video. So now that we have that ready, the next thing to do is let's set up your MySQL database. Before we move on to like the code and everything, we have to set the shit up. So to do so, depending on what you're using, you can use whatever tools. You can use the PHP MyAdmin. I think that's one of like the default values. You can use the SQL, like the terminal, if you're into that, in setting up MySQL that way. I'm using a program called SQL Pro. I think it's awesome. It's very intuitive. It's very visually nice. It's just visually nice to look at. Better than the PHP MyAdmin panel and any other ones. Much fucking better than the goddamn terminal. I don't want to see the terminal. I like seeing a GUI interface. Is that so bad? Back to the database thing. Let's create our database. And in SQL Pro, it's super simple. You click on this tab. You can say add database. And then you should make the encoding to UTF-8. I'm just going to call it like my site. I'm just going to make it much easier. I don't know why I did that. You can go to your website, to your local environment website URL. It'll start asking you what English you want to use. I want to say English. It's going to ask you for some credentials and some other stuff. My site is just much easier. Okay, root, yes, submit. Okay, yes, done. All right, we want to run the install. It's gonna ask you some basic questions like what you want your site title to be. I'm just gonna say Ruben, my name, and we're gonna say like, you could create I'm just gonna say Arleja, password sure, your email. Put your email. I'm just gonna put this one in there, aka plug. I'm gonna click this for now because it's just a local site, and I don't want by any chance Google to be searching for indexing my local site. So that's going to be checked for the moment. And I'm just going to click install WordPress. I made this video longer than what it should have been. I want to log in now, so I'm going to say Arleja log in. And that's pretty much it. That's how you install WordPress. Like, It gives you a default theme. We're gonna definitely in the later series, we're going to like create our own theme. That's the whole purpose of this. Like how do you become a WordPress developer? And that's pretty much it for today's video. It got much longer than what I expected, which I really hate. But yeah, if you have any questions, leave it down on the comment box down below. If there might be some information I post, like where to download the WordPress files and other shit. So you might want to take a look at the description box. I really need to slow down when I talk because I talk way too fast. And I end up just slurring my words. Okay, so yeah, subscribe if you haven't. If you want to keep up with the series, leave a like or leave a dislike, whichever. That lets me know if it was good or not. And we'll see you guys on the next one.